What's up, my Tauruses, and welcome or welcome back to Cards for Hire. So, my Tauruses, you may be realizing that you were right about something. What else is new? Am I right? Somebody may be returning to you, and you could have predicted that because I'm hearing, I'm coming back for you, baby. I'm coming back for you. I was also picking up on Bring It On because I almost called you guys Taurins, and they reminded me of Tori. Was that her name, Tori, or the Toros from the first Bring It On? Bring It On could be significant, or you could have really been someone's cheerleader at a low point in their life, and they could have betrayed you in some way, shape, or form, and now they're coming on back. A chugga 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 chugga. Don't know where that came from, but we're just gonna go with the flow, okay? Somebody could be making their way to you. What's that song called? On that midnight train in Georgia. Yeah. I added that last part. We ain't gonna talk about it. Look, we got enamor at the bottom. Somebody's name could be Amber, okay? All right, so yeah, you should definitely expect somebody. There is a if y'all notice, I changed my room around so for the feng shui of it all right? So you may be changing things or changing how you do things based off of the energy field or the energy flow. But there has been an empty field, and now there is a truck in that field. Something could be trying to block your peace of mind, okay? Or something could be filling up what was once an empty space, all right? Yeah. In that train in Georgia. Yeah. Somebody could grunt. That's interesting. Grunt in their sleep or something like that. Oh, I see a Jezebel. Oh, 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 oh. Somebody could be, Somebody could be realizing that whoever they left you for was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Which is ironic because they probably wore no clothing. I don't know where this is going, okay? We're just going to go with the flow. Divine. First and foremost, y'all know we got to pray before we eat. Somebody might be coming in acting like they rich now, but they ain't self-love, okay? Somebody might be rich in self-love. Let's put it where it goes. Somebody might really be rambling when they come to you. That's how you know they lying. Because they lying. Let me tell you. They're lying. But you might already know that, okay? Divine, I thank you in advance. Ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and collections. Whoa. And I messed up because I'm noticing that the Venus on this card is smudged. Ain't no love here. Um, ain't no love here. I'm getting two different songs. The second one I can't even remember how it goes, but I'm getting the energy of it. Yeah, I'm getting, okay, let me keep going. Lord, I'm sorry. Divine, I thank you in advance. As for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection, I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect Taurus and I on this vibe. Something about your senses. Your senses could be very much so elevated right now, okay, or enhanced, all right? Because you know what you know. You could be a teacher of sorts, all right? I also just heard advocate, okay? You could have advocated for this person. You could be an advocate for yourself. Something about an alligator is significant. The color green could be significant, all right? High Priestess. You could be dealing with a Libra, okay? Like I said, your intuition is at an all-time high, the High Priestess. I didn't even pick up on that. The High Priestess, baby. You're ascending, okay? When you know better, you do better. And you've been doing better for quite some time, my Tauruses, all right? On that midnight train to Georgia, look. Mugs is broke. Now they coming back to you because you got the money. Tauruses are hard workers, all right? And I'm going to tell y'all what I told Leos. This doesn't have to only speak to the Taurus suns. It could be Taurus moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, wherever Taurus is prominent in I almost said in your chat. You could be talking to a Taurus, okay? I got some, what they call them? I forget what they call them. Something watchers. I forget what they call them. So sometimes people watch others' zodiac sign readings to pick up on their energy, all right? What is it called? Side watchers? I don't know. Divinity. Yeah, because you were ascending. What else did they think? Okay. I forget what the heck it's called, and I dang near want to look it up. Something watcher. Somebody could be watching you. Somebody could have had somebody watching you for a minute. Okay. It's like, tell me when they get some more money. Tell me when they looking more happy. Tell me when they looking at peace. Is it called sidewalker? It's not called a fucking sidewalker. Excuse my language. You know, I'm getting irritated, but I can't remember it. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. It'll come to me. All right, Divine, what is the situation for my Tauruses? Yeah, you could be dealing with a Libra because I'm steady hearing the song that I channel for Libra. Doggy land. Whoa. Okay. You could have just exited a cycle or a lifestyle that was full of thieves or people betraying each other or something like that. Okay. Flowers in the attic could be significant. All right. The Emperor. That's a great way to start this thing off, okay? Boss lady, boss man, all right? Here, and tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Somebody might, okay, so at one point in time, somebody could have called you bossy or controlling at one point in time, and now they are asking you for advice. Now they want you to control the situation. Okay, look, Hierophant at the bottom, as I was thinking about that. Hierophant at the bottom, Hierophant at the bottom. Interesting. Yeah. They didn't want to listen to you before, though. Look, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. Whatever you said would happen, happened. They realized that they were absent-mindedly or being led to pour into a situation to invest in something that wasn't good for them. I heard absolute. Somebody could be drinking absolute. Ain't that a liquor? Pretty sure it is. Clear. Somebody could be drinking moonshine. Oof. Feel that in my throat. All right. On a midnight train to Georgia. You could have sent somebody to Georgia. Somebody could be on their way from Georgia. Okay, somebody could have left like a thief in the night to go to Georgia. I'm also hearing Compton. All right. Okay. Sources energy, please, and thank you. Look, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Star. And now that you have reached a certain level of victory, okay, people see it on you. You're looking good. Seven of Wands means that you also know to protect your energy, protect your spending, okay, protect where your money goes. Because you've done a certain amount of healing, all right? Or you are keeping the faith that love will find you again, or a friendship will find you again, okay? Six of Cups, yeah. Holding on to faith. Something about possibly regaining a connection to your inner child could be very significant, or your actual children, all right? Eight of Pentacles, yeah, you've been working on it. Five of Pentacles, interesting. Did we not just see the Eight of, okay. Okay, you might have had to do something alone, all right? And somebody might be trying to come in and help you spend the benefits. Something about benefits could be significant, whether it be work or federal assistance, government assistance, all right? I kind of want one more for you, Tauruses, because that came out together. Something about threes could be very significant because I just saw the Five of Pentacles after the Eight of Pentacles, and then the three cards came out and three cards came out, all right? Somebody could like to play spades. Oh, too many. Too many, Lord. Did I not just say something about the three? Three of Cups, all right? Somebody could be wanting to reunite. Five of Wands. Five comes before the six. 1, 2, pick up sticks. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 10. I don't even know, but that's what I'm hearing. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8. All right, 9, 10. begin again. Interesting. Okay. Page of Pentacles, you're starting something over, or you're starting a new endeavor. You're gaining new information. Pages are always fresh energy. So you could be gaining, you could be stepping into a new way to make money. School could be significant. New information could be significant as well, or a new gift could be significant. All right. Yeah, like I said, somebody's coming in to try to assist you in spending some money, or yeah, trying to benefit off of your rewards. Seven of Cups, that's options. They like, I know where you can spend it. I know where you can put that at. I got a place. My pocket here that. All right. This could be somebody from your family, okay? Courthouse, somebody could be threatening to take you to court, or you could have just won some money from a court case. If this is dealing with children, somebody might be saying that they are impoverished because of child support money or something like that, or they can't pay child support because they don't have any money, okay? Advice, please. Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing music. I don't know where it's coming from. Might be my son's TV. Okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you might be picking up on the fact that somebody's very much so jealous. Two of Pentacles is, in this deck especially, pulling from the ethers and making it a reality. Page of Pentacles, okay? This is giving me like, oh, I didn't know that was going to work. Let me try it over here. Let me try it over here. Oh, I manifested that. Let me try it over here, okay? Yeah, you're working with the divine, co-creating with the divine. Oh, wow, this person in poverty is kind of trying to possibly, like I said, fill an empty spot. You could have an empty room in your house and they want to come and fill it up. They might be trying to fill up something else. Y'all be careful out there. Ace, please. Ace? Ace? Somebody could, that's so crazy because I was picking up a dog before. I just didn't say nothing. A dog could be significant. My aunt used to have a dog named Ace, okay? Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody was naive in their thinking. They were fresh as well. They might have just learned how to properly speak or communicate their emotions. Ten of Wands, they realized it was too hard. Two of Wands, they was like, I might well go back home, travel back. Look, Ace of Wands. Ace is absolutely diabolical because that's what came out of my mouth, okay? It feels like maybe God had a hand in stopping somebody from doing something or stopping a wish from coming true for someone, okay? Something needs to be realized from this other person is what it's feeling like. Can I have one more for advice? The Hierophant is giving you should listen to Taurus sometimes. This could be your child that's going through this, okay? Yeah, because family is right here. And the Tower, yeah. That's something that they might not be willing to come forward and tell you, all right? So y'all kids bad. No, I'm just playing. Clarify the Emperor, please. Hello? The World in reverse. Somebody not trying to let something go. They're not trying to close something out. My nose isn't even running. It's like itching on the side, okay? Cross Watcher. I knew it was gonna come to my head. Cross Watcher, okay? So this is giving me somebody could be watching this in hopes that they might get a peek inside your head. Cross Watcher. That's what it is when you're watching a sign that ain't got nothing to do with you, okay? Somebody's in your business, it ain't got nothing to do with them, okay? As my shades are sitting here, now usually I leave my shades in my car, okay? Somebody could have thought that they had to get rid of something, but they were actually able to keep it once they released the their hold on it or the connection to it. Does that make sense? So this could be a job, this could be a vehicle, this could be a person. But once you realize, I don't need this in order to be happy, you could have let it go, and you maybe were still able to keep it, okay? Especially once you let go of this other person. Does that make sense? I hope so. Clarify the Emperor, please. Page of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Somebody thought that they were in control of their life. They were naive. They thought that they were the mature man. They were actually a child in a man. Okay? That don't have to be literal. That could be somebody in their masculine energy and they were acting like a masculine, okay, a child, if you will. Ooh, somebody could be saying, I'm hearing the girl is mine, but I was also getting, but the kid is not my son. Michael Jackson could be significant. Somebody ain't claiming somebody. Oh, somebody ain't claiming somebody. Look, King of Wands, this a daddy. This a daddy. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries could be significant. Aries could be very significant because the Emperor is an Aries. Somebody could have been waiting for you to change your mind. Mm-hmm. Taurus might change their clothes, but I don't know if they're changing their mind. Look, the devil, yeah. I'm hearing fruitful or the fruit of your labor, okay? Somebody wants to benefit from the fruits of your labor. This could be children, this could be money that you worked hard at attaining, this could be a house, okay? This could be admiration or something like that. Somebody could have been waiting for a sort of admiration, or with this Emperor, somebody could have felt as though they were in charge of their life, and so they possibly took some wrong steps. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Somebody realized that they went the wrong way. They could be coming in with a piss poor apology, all right? But it doesn't feel like they're properly taking accountability for what it was that they did. They could project it on you. Well, I would have did this if you just Get the hell on, Bobby. Somebody's name could be Bobby. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, 7 could be significant. Yeah, somebody thought that they were moving too. Oh, okay. So this is the thing. While they were outside doing whatever, God knows what, you could have, yeah, this could have hurt you for sure, but it feels like you're really focused on what you could control, all right? And that's what's making you really like stand in your power right now. The world, yeah, you was okay with ending it. Like, shit, something better. You know what I mean? 3 of Cups. Yeah, this person wants to reunite with you. Uh-huh. Because they're realizing that your stability, your nurturing, it spans past them. You nurture your damn self. Okay? You're grounded in yourself. They didn't give you anything that you didn't have before, okay? Maybe a headache, all right? You could have warned somebody about a risk. I'm hearing I got friends on the other side, but it's feeling like them. They could have felt like the grass was greener on the other side, okay? They could have felt like they were under your thumb at some point in time. And that's the projection. You're controlling me, da 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 da. And now when they come back, you like, I thought I was controlling you. I thought I was telling you what to do. Bookie butt. Look, the 4 of Wands, a union. They could have even felt like that's a house as well. That could be a relationship, but it's feeling like, man, I lost my train of thought. Oof. The 9 of Wands. Okay. 4 to the 5 of Wands. There could have definitely been some arguments in a house or about a house. Okay. And it feels like it was your house with the 7 of Pentacles right here and the world. You're like, go ahead, leave. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. Somebody could like fishnet stockings or could be wearing some, okay? That could be somebody's aesthetic. Whereas they looked at you trapping them, you could have, at one point in time, sure, you could have, when they left, Felt as though you were freed from something. Okay. Let me get one more. Two of Swords. Okay. Indecision about something. Judgment. Okay. They could have kind of forced your hand. All right. Because it's like, I'm not about to beg you to stay. I'm not about to beg you to do right. Okay. But you also, it also kind of feels like you might not have been willing, or you might not have wanted to just kick them out or kick them to the curb, but they made their own choice. And so you were okay with their choice. Therefore, this Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Star. Yeah, you ended up winning. Something about on the outskirts, okay? You could have been an outsider in some type of situation. Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Star. You could have also been holding out hope for a new beginning, because the Wands is actions and passions, also desires. All right, your actions led to Ten of Pentacles. I ain't even peep. Ten of Pentacles, abundance. All right, led to more money, and now it feels like, okay, there was a certain level of healing that you attained by working through this, because wands are actions, right? So you could have still been going to work, still been putting in the spiritual work towards yourself, all right? And then we have the Star, which is a major shift. So your faith was kept while you were working. You could have definitely been still receiving the things that you were that you needed in order to be watered. Okay, a garden could be significant. Somebody could have started like a vegetable garden or something like that, all right? Then this Ten of Pentacles, that's what you were hoping and praying for, though. And now this Page of Pentacles, it might be coming towards you. The Devil at the bottom and the Six of Swords, after you've released this devil and or temptation, somebody that was trying to hold you back in the first place. Can I get one for this? Can I get more than one, actually? Can I get one more? You could have also had to heal yourself from a familial dynamic, like a father figure or something like that. Yeah, you could have, dang, you could have been exiled, or you could have just separated, just isolated yourself from family, King of Swords, and the Judgment. Yeah. You made a clear, concise decision and a proper judgment. Temperance, based off of balance. Nine of Wands. Okay, look, eight to the Nine of Wands. Heavy with what you were doing, because six to the seven is an action, or it's the Ace of Wands, so it's God. Divinity is right here. So it's God. It's like, you doing that, I'm going to do this. You doing that, I'm going to do this. It's kind of like, at one point in time, God was your partner. God was your support system, always, anyway. But it feels like you did what you did, and God filled in the gaps, because we got eight to the nine. One more wand, okay? Like I keep saying, you did what was in your control. You took action on what was in your control. Everything else fell to the wayside, okay? And so now it feels like you've garnered enough like momentum or enough respect, you know what I mean, in order to receive this Page of Pentacles, in order to receive this fresh beginning, all right? Could be a new job, a new home, new source of income. Like I said, put it where it goes. All because you were grounded, you were stable, you were balanced, you were harmonious on your own, okay? And like I said, the spiritual work that you have done, temperance is balancing your heart, your mind, and your spirit, all right? Paying attention to your feelings, but not being led by them, remaining grounded and level-headed, and also keeping in contact with the divine, all right? You could have been also going through a level of financial poverty as well, but it's like you just knew that it would get better, all right? Page of Pentacles. Hello? Ten of Cups. Whatever this is, it's going to, or it is currently bringing you in emotional fulfillment. Okay, at one point in time you could have been really satisfied, all right, with the financial abundance. Six of, or King of Swords. Six of Swords is crazy, but we do have the Six of Swords over here. Yeah, you definitely put in work financially, monetarily, work that people could see. Okay, but it was due to the fact I just keep feeling like it's the work that you've done on yourself that has manifested into things that you can hold, all right, into physical manifestations, all right. And then this Page of Pentacles, this new relationship, this new person that you can hold, maybe even a new baby, okay, new phone, new car, new something, baby. One more. Or somebody else is going through karma, going through chaos. They done lost some stuff. Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Yeah, you've worked on possible trauma from your childhood or from the past, okay? You've worked through that. And this could have been something that you weren't necessarily interested in working on before, because 10 to the 6, -4, minus rejection, minus boredom, you've kept your hands busy in some way, shape, or form. Temperance again at the bottom, okay. Two of Pentacles. Y'all doing too much. Can you please slow down? Slow motion for me. Slow motion. Nine of Pentacles. You not gonna be singular no more. If you were. Singular who? King of Cups, look. Baby, and the Queen of Cups is right here. She is in reverse, so we're gonna see. Somebody might be a little jealous of what you got. I heard what's tea, okay? Interesting. 10 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person could have also left somebody or something in the past, all right, with this King of Cups. It's giving somebody about to come in. Love you down. Look, the Chariot. Somebody about to come love you down. Could be a Cancer. Y'all nasty. 2 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay. Somebody has made a decision to let burdens go and make a decision about you, all right? This could be that mother hubba coming from, I almost said Germany. Somebody could be from Germany. I was going to say Georgia. Come on for these 2 of Pentacles. Something's coming in. The Tower shakes them up. You got me shook up, shook up, shook up. Oh, you love it. That was my stomach. Is that LL? Okay, I don't know. The Moon and the King of Cups. Yeah, heavy with the Cancer. Could be a Pisces, all right? With this Tower. Yeah, they coming to shake some stuff up. Because you thought you was going to be alone? No, think again. All right. Queen of Cups in reverse. This could even be you, possibly 6 of Swords. Oh, you know what this is? Somebody's coming in to love you down. Another person knows that somebody else is coming in and they trying to come and stop it. Queen of Cups is a jealous, envious person, okay? And you ain't even come out as the Queen of Cups at all right? So this could be somebody else, all right? 6 of Swords, 6 of Swords, this 5 of Swords to the Ace of Swords, all right? This could also be somebody that you moved away from with this 9 of Wands, okay? 8 of Wands, baby, they're still trying to communicate and come back. Baby, come back to me. I should have never set you free, my baby. Somebody mad that they set you free. When I tell you, some things just be rolling off the tongue. I'm like, I don't know where this is going. But as I sing it, it just, look at this. Yeah. 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups, the High Priestess. Somebody thought that they had more options than they actually did. Imagine, this is the image that I'm getting. Imagine they thought they had somebody else. They fly down to Georgia. They drive down to Georgia. They track it down to Georgia. And they like, and the person that they're meeting is like, oh, you came. Somebody wasn't expected. In fact, somebody could have been in their bed when they came to the door. You know what I'm saying? They didn't expect, it's like somebody was just talking and somebody really thought that they had really thought that they had it like that. Look, the devil. Yeah, you're toxic and you went all the way down there, wasted your money, your time. for somebody who was just playing on the phone. Okay? The Empress. They might have been pregnant. Not you open the door and you pregnant. Check, please. Woo, look. I saw that eight of cups. All right, the Hierophant. Yeah, at one point in time, you really didn't know what to do. You just controlled what you can control. Two of Wands, the Hierophant. And so you're going to have a choice, a decision to make, if you will. It feels as though you've already made one. You might be wanting to travel, okay? High places, the Moon, and the Four of Swords, okay? Intuitively, you know that this person needs to heal away from you, okay? You could also know that this person needs somewhere to lay their head, yeah. It's giving a hobo schmexua. Hobo schmexua. Look, isolated. Yeah, they outside under the train tracks now. You hear that train? Lord, forgive me. Look, Ace of Pentacles. They might come in with, I heard wine. Somebody likes to drink wine. They might come in with something that you like, okay, or that you liked in the past. Please know that's all they can afford. And you know what's crazy? When I be in these videos, I be like, yeah. As soon as I hit that red button, I don't remember a lick of what I said, okay? A lick. So they're going to act like they don't remember what was said, what happened, what went on, what was said. Yeah. Look, Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And they're going to keep their story. They're going to keep the fact that they were confused. They're going to keep that, okay? That's the story. That's the narrative. That's the story, and they're sticking to it. That's the rhetoric, all right? Look, Nine of Wands. And so you hold your guard up. You put that wall up. You keep it up. And they're gonna be obsessed. Look, and then we start back at one. Yeah, somebody's gonna come to your house talking about how they're in love. Really, they're obsessed with the structure that you had. Okay? Ooh, the stability that you had. Do you love me? That's what I'm hearing. Do you love me? I was also hearing, can you feel it? Can you feel the love? Nothing feels. No, get the hell off my porch. Get off my porch. Yeah, that Empress, looking back at it, that Empress could also be you, okay? Attracting in what it is that you've worked so hard for without overextending yourself, okay? To people who don't deserve it. Raise your words, not your voice. The rain grows flowers, not thunder. A flower garden. Make peace, have empathy, show kindness. So when this person end up at your door, please don't kick them in the ass, literally or figuratively. Hear them out. Maybe give them a coupon for the next hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Okay? But just be careful, because whatever you got now can be taken away. Sometimes we can show people with this Hierophant better than we can tell them. If you treat them how they treated you, then you're not treating them, you're not teaching them a lesson. Sometimes people, I used to hate this in movies. Sometimes the very people that look down on you could use more empathy than hate. Because misery loves company, and they learned it from somewhere. Okay? Rejection is a scary thing. Your heart is an ocean. Find yourself. Find yourself in its hidden depths. I was jumping the gun. I was getting ready for the all right. Life journey, finding purpose, true love. I'm not saying that this raggedy person from Georgia is coming to give you true love. No. It's somebody behind them. Who they head, all right? Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Have confidence. Keep the faith. You are supported. That's what you've been doing already. Keeping the faith. And so now the faith is going to hold you. It's going to find you. It's going to come knocking at your door. Again, not that hobo schmexia. Okay? I love y'all so much. I truly hope y'all enjoyed. I hope that helped. If you guys have any questions for me, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim high. All right.